Hey guys, happy 2017. I guess it's not too late to say Happy New Year. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny 71 degrees here in northern Georgia today. Contrast to the 16 degrees we had about a week or two ago, if even that. But anyway, the weather's just doing just whatever it wants to. You know how it does in Georgia. But anyway, guys, as you can see, I have no sling. Arm's getting better. Doing physical therapy every day. Things are getting great, guys, and I want to thank everybody for their support. As I said in the last video, it means a lot to me, and the prayers and support, you just never know. But anyway, guys, thought I would give you all a little greenhouse update here. What's been going on here over the course of about the last 3 weeks. Between my wife and I, we've shot some stuff here over the last about 3 weeks up to date. So kind of what I'm going to do is just kind of go through that a little bit and kind of show you what's been going on and what we currently have going on right here in the greenhouse. And we'll start off with the bell peppers, red, green, and yellow, and the cayenne, which are our cow horn peppers. And as you see there, guys, some beautiful peppers hanging on that plant right there. Looking really good. And here's our little harvest that we picked off of it. Nice little pepper harvest. And we usually chop these things up, put them in the freezer, but we've been kind of eating on them, along with everything else we've been growing in here. So we just, so far that's what we're doing with them. We're just eating them, and we give some away. But they're really doing good, guys. They kind of slowed down in production a little bit due to the weather swings in here, should I say. Been a lot of cloudy days, rainy days. Had one day with a little bit of ice down here. We didn't get as much as they did further north of us up in the mountains areas of Georgia. But anyway, it's been cold all the same, and kind of slows production down a little bit in the greenhouse. But still, everything is doing wonderful. Particularly the peppers do not like too much of any kind of cold weather. And when you can't get the greenhouse any warmer than about 62 degrees, during the day and all that, then they're not going to want to produce very much anyway. But all the same, still doing good, still looking healthy, and they're going to pick back up. And especially as soon as this weather warms up a little more and stays consistent. And we'll move over here to my experimental cracky bed cucumbers. These are the little leaf Parthenocarpet gynoecious pickling cucumbers. I've never grown these in cracky before, and this has been a worthwhile experiment, guys. There's cucumbers all over this thing. We have picked and picked and picked, and they just really doing tremendously well, and they're not being really invasive because of the size of the small leaves, and it's been wonderful. I highly recommend this. You just got to keep that bed filled, keep it topped off with nutrient mix, because them cucumbers can, especially when they start heavy production, they really go through a lot. So you got to keep an eye on that constantly. Kale, I have not replaced my kale. We were just going to pick leaves off of it and let it regrow itself, but it just wasn't going fast enough, so I've got to get some more going. But we'll swing right here to the lettuce, and as you can see, we've already ate all that lettuce, and we've already got a new run going here already. It's been there maybe a couple of weeks. Well, one of the beds has been there a couple of weeks, and the right-hand bed has been there probably a little over a week. Anyway, everything looking good, guys. Things just keep on going, and thanks to my wife, best friend, and assistant here, she has really come to bat and really helped me out a lot with this during my surgery time and my healing process and all that. And I just love her to death, and I can't thank her enough for all her support and what she's done for me, or for us. But anyway, and let's move right here to the tomato plants. Here we were a couple weeks ago, and guys, I apologize. I've had so many harvests on these tomato plants, especially around Christmas time, which I did not shoot a video around Christmas like I usually do. But I can guarantee you I've given away 3 bushels of these tomatoes, and so that right there is a wonderful gift for anybody, to get fresh, juicy, tasteful tomatoes versus what you would get in the grocery store that are petrified and have no flavor. I think that's a good thing, and folks really appreciate it, the family and friends that I give them to, and plus we've been eating them just hard as we can go. But they really done good, guys. And here they are at this point in time. We've still got plenty of tomatoes on there. Still, I'm not getting not too much blossom drop off, so they're still having good production. Even though they have slowed a little bit, but they're keeping us in tomatoes, and they're going to keep us in tomatoes, you know, right on into spring. And then as long as I can keep them going here, I'm going to keep them going. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful, prosperous, healthy 2017, and we're going to get things back rolling again. And until then, may God bless you, and we'll see you next time.